today's video, we're diving into the energy between you and your person. I don't have any specific downloads coming through just yet, so we're going to go with the flow and see what unfolds. Okay, let's dive into the energy between you and your person today and uncover what's going on beneath the surface. The first card coming through is emotional loss. This tells me someone is deeply missing you. It's like they're carrying a weight in their chest that they just can't shake off. I'm picking up on some heavy regrets here, like they've been replaying certain moments over and over in their mind. But there's more to this story. I can feel it. It's not just about missing you. There's something they're holding back, something they're not ready to show you yet. On your side, the message is clear. You're being asked to choose wisely. This isn't just about decisions. It's about stepping into your power and really aligning with what feels right for you. I think it ties directly to whatever they've been keeping from you. There's an undercurrent of mystery here, like a fog that hasn't lifted yet, and I'm going to explore that deeper. Now, when I tune into their energy, it's evident they're not fulfilled right now. It's as though they've been chasing after something, a dream, an outcome. And now that they have it, it feels hollow, like drinking from a cup that's empty. Their energy feels restless and unsettled, and I sense they're struggling to come to terms with the fact that their choices haven't brought them the happiness they thought they would. As for you, this is a pivotal moment. You're being guided to take a step back and really weigh your options. It's not just about what they've been hiding, it's about where you want to go from here. Your path forward requires clarity and intentionality, almost like picking a single thread from a tangled web. So take your time, listen to your intuition, and let's uncover more about what they've been keeping from you. Something here just doesn't add up, and I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. Let's take a moment to see what messages are coming through for us today. I'm just giving the cards a good shuffle, and while I do, I want to thank you so much for being here. Your support, your kindness, and your thoughtful comments mean the world to me. All right, let's see what the cards have for us today. The energies coming through are deceit, first chakra, and indecision. Right away, it's clear there's something being hidden. This person isn't being entirely honest with you. With deceit, I feel they may not be outright malicious, but there's definitely some truth they're withholding, which could cloud how you see the situation. Now, the first chakra suggests that stability and security are on your mind, and this person might be triggering those deeper fears or needs. They're coming in strong, possibly trying to ground themselves in your energy again, but there's a sense of urgency around their approach. The key card here is indecision, and it's tied to the message, choose wisely. This person seems eager to reconnect, and they might push you to decide quickly. But this isn't the time to rush. Take a moment to pause, tune into your intuition, and carefully weigh your options. Their energy feels unsettled, and you'll want to make sure any decision aligns with your long-term stability and peace. Trust yourself. You'll know the right path when it's time. It feels like this person is trying to rush you into making a decision before the full truth comes to light. There's some form of misinformation or something they've said or done, something they can't undo, and they're afraid it might jeopardize their chances with you. They're coming in fast, almost as if they're trying to outrun the consequences of their actions. Now, with the twin flame energy showing up, it's clear this connection runs deep. This isn't just any bond. It's one that challenges, transforms, and ignites. I feel strongly that your person has played the role of the runner here. They pulled away, maybe even disappeared entirely, but in their time apart, they've come to realize that their life feels incomplete without you. There's a deep sense of unfulfillment on their side, a void they can't seem to fill. However, their urgency comes from fear. Fear that what they've done or said will change how you see them. They're worried that if you don't decide quickly to let them back in, this unresolved truth will sway your decision. It's almost like they're trying to secure your forgiveness before the full story is revealed. Take your time with this. You deserve clarity, not rushed decisions, especially in a connection as significant as this. All right, let's see what's being hidden here. Let's try to get a clearer sense of the energy today, just a general idea. Right away, I'm picking up that this could have something to do with finances. The financial constraints card is showing up, which tells me there's a lot of disappointment and tension in their energy. It feels like they may have lost money or invested in something that didn't turn out the way they had hoped. I'm sensing this involves some kind of collaboration, a situation where teamwork was essential, but things just didn't come together. It could be tied to their career, a work project, or a financial partnership they pursued with others. Whatever it was, it feels like the effort fell apart, leaving them with a sense of frustration and regret. What's clear is that they're trying to keep this from you. There's a strong energy of secrecy here, almost as if they're worried this revelation might change the way you view them. They're carrying this disappointment quietly, not wanting it to impact your connection. But the energy doesn't lie. They're grappling with the fallout of something that hasn't worked out as planned. And for some reason here, I'm actually hearing that there's another element in play here, like a third spoke in the wheel. With this energy, it doesn't feel romantic, but more like someone in their circle who has a lot to say or influence over their decisions. This third energy has definitely added to the tension and complexity of the situation. What's coming through strongly is that this involves a collaboration that's gone off track. Your person went into this thinking they had it all figured out, believing they had the knowledge and skills to make it work. But here's the thing. They didn't take advice or listen to others, and that's where things started to unravel. Their confidence may have turned into a blind spot, and now they're left dealing with the fallout of choices that didn't align as planned. This is weighing heavily on them, and it's something they're not ready to confront openly. All right, here's what I'm getting. They didn't listen to you at all, not even a little, and now they're deeply worried. It's like they're standing on the edge of a cliff, afraid of the fallout when you finally piece everything together. For some of you, you probably already know what's been going on, and they're bracing themselves because they know you're not going to be happy when the full truth comes out. The energy today is heavy, even a little strange, definitely a struggle. I'm seeing someone who has been pushing and pushing, desperately trying to force something to work, but they've hit their limit. They're tired, emotionally drained, and it's clear they can't keep up this facade anymore. Someone has outright lied to you here. It's like they set the stage with promises of something beneficial, something that sounded like it would make everything better, but it was all smoke and mirrors. When you were together, I feel like this person might have future faked you a bit. They could have made promises like, next month we'll do this, or this big thing is going to happen. At the time, it felt hopeful, like something to look forward to, but now those promises seem like clouds, full of fluff but unable to hold any weight. I'm not picking up toxicity today, but rather someone who lacked the courage to be truthful. They've always wanted to appear as someone who has it all together, someone knowledgeable and respected, like they're the one who always knows the right thing to do. But that image has started to crack. Whoever they teamed up with, whoever they trusted to help them pull this off, has let them down badly. And now they're stuck in this mess they can't untangle. What's weighing on them most is the fear that this will change how you see them. They're terrified this will impact your relationship, especially if they're hoping to reconcile. All right, the woman holding a heart energy is coming through so strongly, and it feels like this represents you. Deep down, I think you've known all of this for a while. For some of you, you even warned this person in the past. It's like you saw the warning signs before they did, and you tried to guide them. Don't get involved with this, or be careful about those people. This wasn't some small passing piece of advice either. I'm talking about the big things. Investing in something risky, trusting people who clearly didn't have their best interests at heart. You could sense it, but they chose not to listen. You really gave so much to this connection. I feel you poured out your emotional support, trying to protect them, even when they pushed your boundaries time and time again. It's like you kept offering your heart, even as they ignored the wisdom you were trying to share. But now, they've hit a wall. Their energy is completely depleted, and the situation they've created is weighing heavily on them. So, what are they hiding? Let's explore this further. I'm getting that this ties into some kind of ending, a chapter closing in their life. With the Caring Connections card, it feels clear they may have been involved in a karmic dynamic. This doesn't have to mean a romantic connection, but karmic relationships are intense. They teach lessons, often the hard way. They got entangled in something they should have avoided, and now they're facing the fallout. This entire situation feels like a full circle moment for them, forcing them to confront the choices they made. But here's the thing, you've known all along. Your intuition, represented by the woman holding a heart, is sharp and unyielding. Despite the weight of this situation, your strength and boundaries have kept you grounded. Trust in what you feel, because this karmic cycle is clearing the path for deeper truths to surface. All right, let's talk about what's coming through. Whether it's karmic, romantic, or just one of those karmic situations that show up in life, friends, family, or unresolved cycles, this energy feels layered. You may have sensed there was someone in your person's circle who came across as loyal, honest, and trustworthy, almost presenting themselves as a genuine friend or ally. But here's the thing. This person was very calculated in their approach. I'm picking up on a lot of gift giving, possibly even attempts to win your person's affection through material gestures. This energy definitely had a ripple effect on your relationship, your commitment, and even the energetic contract between you and your person. It feels like this connection had been brewing for a while, something under the surface that didn't immediately reveal itself. I'm seeing that this individual likely extended invitations to your person, drawing them into social settings that felt more elevated or exclusive than what they were used to. There's a hint of social climbing here, as though this person was offering access to a lifestyle or connections that seemed glamorous on the surface. But here's the truth: your person's wishes weren't fulfilled by this. What looked like an opportunity, something shiny and charming, turned out to be empty. This connection was dressed up to seem perfect, almost like a package tied with a pretty bow, but it didn't bring the satisfaction your person hoped for. The individual they connected with comes across as polished, someone who puts effort into their appearance. I'm seeing someone who might have been physically attractive, someone who paid attention to details like coordinating outfits, well-groomed nails, or an overall put-together image. But beneath that polished exterior, their intentions seem more about control or influence than genuine care. But it all seemed very pleasant on the surface, didn't it? But unfortunately, this connection created a divide between you and your person. They were drawn in, starting to look up to this individual, almost idolizing them in a way. Your person saw them as a stepping stone, someone who could help them reach their goals or open doors they couldn't access alone. It's clear now that this wasn't as innocent as it seemed. The energy around this person is deceptive, almost calculating. They were incredibly clever in how they positioned themselves between you and your person, manipulating the connection for their own benefit. It wasn't about helping or supporting. It was selfish, all about what they could gain. I'm hearing the phrase, "sold them down the river," and that feels exactly right. Especially if this ties to a collaboration that went south. This person promised your person something they couldn't deliver, leaving them stranded. This individual comes across as arrogant, someone who thrives on control and power. And now your person feels utterly lost, like they're drowning in regret. The energy of Five of Cups is all over them. They're consumed by the sense of loss, unable to see a way forward. And here's why. They know the truth is about to come out. That's why they're so eager to reconcile quickly. They don't want to give you the time or space to reconsider once the full story comes to light. It's like they're trying to rush the narrative, reconcile with you, sell the house within a month, move somewhere new, or cut ties with certain friends entirely. They want a clean slate, but not for the right reasons. It's less about genuine healing and more about avoiding accountability for what's been hidden. There's something brewing in their circle, something tied to this selfish, deceptive person, and they're terrified that once it's revealed, it could change everything between you two. Okay, what else can I channel for this beautiful soul listening today? Okay, interesting. I'm definitely picking up a work-related energy here. There's a strong career element coming through, or if your person is retired, it feels tied to a community setting, something like a golf club, a church, or an organization where there's a clear structure or hierarchy. You know, like at a golf club where you've got a captain and everything flows down from there. It's that kind of dynamic where people are connected through roles and responsibilities. I know this might sound a bit unusual, but it's what's coming through. It feels like, behind the scenes, your person was forming a connection with someone in this setting. Whether it was through work, a shared activity, or a community role. There's a sense of structure here, something that's more formal than casual, where people's actions carry weight. This connection feels like it's playing a bigger role in their current situation than they might be letting on. Let's dig a little deeper to uncover more. That's the energy I'm channeling here. It's that kind of dynamic. Your person was accepting all these invitations, getting drawn into another connection, but it created a divide between you two. Toward the end of your connection, their behavior changed. They became hurtful, even rude, and now they're holding on to a secret they're terrified to reveal. Deep down, they know this conversation has to happen. It's inevitable. Here's what's coming through strongly. You're standing in a place of power now, with new opportunities and options around you. I'm seeing the community card, representing their desire to meet with you, to reconnect, and to have that honest conversation. They want to tell you how much they still care, that their feelings for you haven't faded. But here's the truth. You're not the same as before. You're cautious, guarded, and unwilling to be drawn back into the same patterns. You've grown, and you're not willing to let their words cloud your judgment again. The hostilities card highlights the third-party energy in this situation. But let's clarify, third parties aren't always romantic. It could be a friend, a family member, work, or even their own ego that caused this separation. It's that external influence that drove a wedge between you. And that's why the message is so clear. Choose wisely. You're being guided to look at this situation with clarity and wisdom before deciding how to move forward. Now, why the rush? Why are they so desperate to act now? The deceit card sheds light on this. It shows the heavy energy of manipulation and hidden agendas. Your person has been entangled with individuals who don't have the best intentions, people who are playing games, twisting truths, and pursuing their own interests at any cost. These are individuals willing to go to great lengths to elevate themselves, even if it means using your person in the process. What I'm picking up here is that your person is going to want to pull you away from these people, almost like the analogy of moving house, creating distance to separate you from this energy entirely. Your person, represented by the man holding a coin energy, carries traits of charisma, charm, and ambition. They like to command attention, to be seen as someone important when they enter a room. However, their ego got the better of them. Instead of staying grounded in the positive aspects of this energy, they slipped into the shadow side, peacocking, strutting, and falling into the look at me mindset. The individual or group they connected with played right into this, feeding their ego, making them feel validated and admired. But here's where things get tricky. Your person may have spoken out of turn or shared things they shouldn't have with these people. And now those words could be used as leverage, turned against them, or even against you. Your person realizes the weight of this and knows they're in a precarious position. It's almost like they're trying to keep two separate worlds from colliding. The phrase, "never the twain shall meet," comes to mind. Your person is desperate to prevent these two sides of their life from mixing because they know once everything is exposed, it'll create chaos. They're trying to juggle the fallout, knowing that if these energies collide, it could shatter the fragile balance they're trying to maintain. This is about more than just ego or charm. It's about the consequences of choices made in the moment, without thinking of the bigger picture. All right, let's see what else I can channel for you today. Other options. You've got other options on the table, and I'm going to pull some cards to explore this energy for you. Here's what's coming through. You're hesitant about the disruption. You're not sure if it's worth inviting that energy back into your life. This ending really split you into pieces, and for some of you, it sent you into a pretty dark place emotionally. It feels like you've been working hard to rebuild, to find your footing again, and now all you truly want is harmony. And there it is. The happy family card has just come out. That's all you're asking for right now. Peace, balance, and a life that feels aligned. You're not here for the chaos anymore, and honestly, I don't blame you. You've moved past the drama, and you're ready to embrace a calmer, more centered existence. Now let's talk about this man holding a heart energy. I don't think they're a bad person at their core. If you feel strongly otherwise, then this message might not be for you. But what I'm channeling is someone who's been careless. Their head was turned, plain and simple. They got caught up in the allure of something shiny, tempted by situations or people offering false validation. It's that egotistical thinking that made them believe they could have it all, like they were invincible. If there was a third-party element here, particularly romantic, I honestly feel they weren't thinking clearly, neither with their head nor their heart. Let's just say their decisions were driven by something shallow and fleeting, strutting around, basking in attention. It gave them a sense of worth in the moment, but it was hollow. But what you're seeking now is harmony. You've had enough of the disruption, and it feels like you've been in this waiting game for far too long. When I saw the woman holding a heart earlier, it really confirmed what I was feeling. You knew this was coming. You saw the signs. You warned them, but they didn't listen. And now, here they are, feeling completely cut off from you, scrambling to find a way back into your life. Their urgency isn't just about reconnecting with you. It's about keeping others out of the picture. They don't want anyone else influencing the situation. And deep down, they're clinging to hope that there's still a chance. I'm going to see what they'd say to you, but before I do, let me just touch on the energy surrounding them. They're stuck in this pity party mindset, feeling sorry for themselves instead of taking real accountability. They see you as the light, the one who has always been their anchor, their guide. But instead of turning to face that light, they're caught up in their own internal battle. It feels like a bit of chaos is brewing, a tug of war, or as I'd say, a bun fight of sorts. They're terrified of losing you again, and that fear is fueling their actions right now. Let me pull an outcome card and see where this energy might lead. This is all tied to the agendas of those around them, and it's directly affecting their ability to truly commit. Deep down, they want you to be part of their future. It's clear in the energy. They see you as someone they want this connection to last with, but they're well aware of the obstacles. The hostilities card comes through strongly here, showing the tension, particularly with this other person or group. They're in conflict, and they know it's not going to be an easy path back to you. The message I'm channeling is this: I want to call you and hear your voice. The energy of reunion is all over this reading. It's undeniable that this person feels drawn to you and believes on some level that you will always find your way back to each other. And I feel like you know this too. But here's the thing. I sense that right now you're unsure. You're not entirely clear on what you want to do with all of this. And honestly, that's okay. Let's take a look at the best possible outcome in today's energy. Right now, I don't see them fully stepping into action. With the strategy card coming through, it's clear they're trying to control the narrative. They're calculating, holding back, and being very deliberate about what gets revealed when they come back into your life. From your perspective, though, there has to be truth. No more half-truths or hidden agendas. There's also a strong sense that finances or a bad investment might be playing into this dynamic, tying them up even more. For now, I see them biting their tongue, holding back their words, and sitting in a deep energy of regret. The broken heart card has shown up strongly in this reading. They're missing you, grieving the connection, and focusing far too much on what they've lost, be it love, money, or opportunities. But instead of taking action, they're fixated on trying to control the situation. That said, the man holding a heart energy suggests that eventually they will make their way toward you. It might start as a small, tentative step, but the possibility is there. Ultimately, though, the choice will be yours. You're the one with the options now, and when they do come forward, it will be up to you to decide what aligns with your path. Trust yourself. You'll know what to do when the time comes. Okay, this feels like a great place to close off. Take this energy with you, reflect on your next steps, and trust that clarity will come when the time is right. You've got this. Until next time,